1, 2, is this on? Yo, Jimmy, hit me with that Triple H.
And we're live!
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm fed up.
Bad loser. Bad loser. Oh man, just fuck. I mean, beep. Just do it. Just do it.
I can't believe the results.
The result.
I can't believe
The
it.
result.
As you can tell, I'm in a massive huff after our top 5 finisher results. Thanks to all that's voted, but we'll touch on that. Welcome to your Episonic Wrestling Podcast. This is 1, 2, is this on? That's 1, 2, 3, 3 out. I am Big Dean 360.
That's pure irony. I'm not having that. Hey. Yeah. I told you.
Yeah, you do it.
I
You
told
do the intro.
I told you when it was happening that finisher was far superior for impact and devastation, man. I'm telling you, it's the wrestling world has spoken.
It has.
It was a great interaction.
It was. We had hundreds of votes, hundreds and hundreds of votes. And just a little recap. My final, we'll go right back. We're top 5 finishers. We agreed on 4 of the finishers. They were F5, the Stunner, RKO, and the Kill Switch / Unprettier. Then we couldn't decide if the Rock Bottom or Last Raid was going to be the final of the top 5. Put it out to the vote to our great fans. Thank you very much. Everybody that voted, great engagement. As he said, top class. And the winner by an absolute landslide was the Last Raid.
The Last Raid?
The Last Raid. I even stopped counting. So,
I think when we put it out there was a couple. I was a bit fearful at first because I think the Rock Bottom started off well, but then all of a sudden it was just Last Raid. And I was like, there's no competition at all now.
Stop looking.
Blown away.
That was across all our platforms: Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. I did make a bit of a mistake putting the vote up after the video. I didn't mean have much impact on it, but thanks again for voting, and it's down to you. We have our top 5, so the Last Raid makes it official.
Yeah.
So we've got F5, Stunner, RKO, Kill Switch, and the Last Raid. I still think they're up. Well, actually,
Is that in no particular order? Did we decide on?
no particular order.
Yeah.
Aye. No leg drops still.
That's gonna be my Tory leg drop's not in there. Or the Hulk star. My God.
Aye. I feel a bit better now. I've got off your chest. So we started properly.
Yeah.
To my right, as always, we have the 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm nearly the same size as him at the minute. And to my left, we've got Big Dean 316.
It's me, it's the Big Dean 316. Right now we've caught up. There's been a lot going on since we've been sat counting the votes. So why don't we start off with a little wrestling rewind?
Rewind.
After months, you may have noticed, I finally got me top. We the ones. Yes. And the bastards are split up. They've split up They split up like a week later.
I had fancied one of them myself, remember when we were discussing it?
I do like it, It's probably one of my favourites.
However,
and now they did split while you were sunning yourself in Ibiza. And when you were away, I got a phone call off the tribal chief,
Off the tribal chief?
Aye, tribal chief.
Did you acknowledge him?
I did, I certainly did. He went, Big Dean, I hear you're a big fan. Fancy joining the bloodline for a week? Because you've got any mates at the minute. And I was like, well, I might have to shuffle a few things round, Roman, but go on then. So did you see us on SmackDown?
I didn't.
Did you not see us?
I missed that bit. It wasn't televised in the hotel I was in.
Well, I took a picture, I took a screenshot for you.
Okay, I can't wait to see this, by the way.
Brace yourselves, I don't want you off now. And right. Is it there? Acknowledge me. So there's me, my mates. Just next to Paul here and there.
No way. That's really good.
Thanks for that, Roman.
I want one. I'm going to buy one so I can do that. I don't think we've discussed the bloodline much, you know. Like, and I've got to say, at the minute, like, it's been really good.
It's been superb. I think it's fizzled out, you know, if I'm honest. I don't know what's going on. I think they've run out of steam. Jimmy's now back in the bloodline after leaving the bloodline. You didn't have Roman Reigns for weeks. You just had Paul Heyman on the phone, and you had...
It makes a massive difference when I watch SmackDown and Roman Reigns was on it. He makes a difference to it.
He's great, man. Like, he's a massive miss when he's not there.
Yeah.
It's because he's not there all the time.
Right.
It's like, oh, he's back. Right, so what we got, where should we start? CM Punk getting sacked. CM Punk has been sacked by AEW. Background on that was there was an argument with Jungle Boy over a spot regarding real glass. Jungle Boy then had a dig at him during a match at All In at Wembley, which was amazing, by the way. Then they had a clash right before CM Punk's match with Samoa Joe, and I think did he choke him out supposedly?
Punk
choked Jungle Boy out. As amongst other things.
That's not a fair contest really, because Jungle Boy's like the same size of a 7-year-old or something like that, isn't he? He's like not very big, is he really?
Well, he's not. God knows what. He's just set his lip up, hasn't he?
I don't get it. To be fair, I haven't really seen him wrestle. Is he good?
He's alright.
Is he
He's
alright?
alright. He's buffed up a little bit, but you also had Tony Khan.
You need to get on the protein, son.
But he wasn't a bad heel, better than a Jungle Boy, I suppose. He's not a bad wrestler.
But they didn't really like CM Punk. None of them AEW originals, should we say, when he went in, did they? None of them. The Elite and that, they all was falling out. So
well, yeah, you had the massive fallout with them.
He's just got far too much to say, isn't he? He's got a he's not frightened to speak the truth. Honesty's the best policy. I quite agree with CM Punk, to be honest. I like him.
Well, Tony Khan released a statement saying he's felt threatened for his life.
What a load of rubbish.
So, we don't know what's really went on there, but he's a gunner. Just touching on All In, by the way, me and the Rossa Raja went, was amazing.
Yeah, did you have fun?
It was amazing. Fireworks, entrances, all the matches had a little story. It just felt like a little WrestleMania.
Did it really?
And I probably, if I'm honest, just smidged.
Clash of the
Castle. Just that little bit better.
Good. I was good. Obviously, I was flying back that same day when you were travelling, so I couldn't get there.
Just left us.
What a shame. I know. Did the Macho Man turn up?
No. Oh, sorry. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yes, he was there. Yeah.
As Macho Man?
No, he was in his casuals. Big up the Macho Man. However, I did make a big mistake. On the day that All In was on in London, I dressed ready to go. So I had a Scissor Me Daddy-O t-shirt on. And I got a little bit more attention than I was actually expecting.
Did you?
Quite a bit. And I didn't like it.
Did you really? What were they saying?
Scissor Me Daddy-O! Big one. Ooh, Daddy! And I'm walking, I'm seeing the sights and I'm getting...
Because you would have had no coat on, I know it would have been
nice
beautiful.
London Eye, Big Ben, Buckingham Palace, went to the lot with me Scissor Me Daddy.
Scissor Me Daddy. Oh yeah.
I hit this old fella walked past and winked at us. That was the start of it. I like it. Ross didn't quite
understand the meaning.
Aye, I'm glad as well.
Well, I don't think many of our young followers will understand the meaning, which brings us on to, we've got a few new fans.
Welcome.
Ralphie, Joey and MJ. I know the watch word.
Right, boys.
I was getting my hair cut off one of their parents. It was a She's a hairdresser, barber. And they said that they walked in and they heard my voice and they were like, what's going on? Yeah, and there was Big Dean and 1, 2, 3, 4 on the telly.
What, in the barbers?
No, in the house.
Oh, in the house. Oh, right.
So the found were. I told them to like and subscribe and to tell all their pals.
Excellent, boys. Tell all your mates. More the merrier.
They went to the arena. What, you didn't go? Did you go to the arena when it was on at the arena?
No, I missed the last one.
That was a good one. Have we done one since then?
I think so.
Have we done? Because it was a really good arena. Like you know how normally it had a bit of story to it and a bit of meaning. It was so much better than the previous ones. You know, when they just go and there's just random fights on to fight each other. What they called again? What shows? The
house shows.
House shows. So, but it was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
What was the main event? It was Seth, wasn't it?
It was, Seth. But it was Cody Rhodes came out and ended the first half, and which was a really good fight. Every fight was really good. Even Dominic Mysterio was there, who I think he's well over. Brilliant. He's done dead well. What a transformation, because he was terrible.
Oh, he was poor.
And what a transformation. Brilliant. Well done, Dominic.
On SmackDown, because there was rumours that they were piping in the booze, wasn't there?
Aye, Triple H.
And Triple H to sort of squash that by, what did he just hand it on the mic because he couldn't generally hear?
Aye.
Has anybody ever been booed that much?
No, I was trying to think back myself actually when I was watching it the weekend.
Like, they've never done this with a wrestler, have
no,
they? Where someone gets booed that much, they kind of talk.
Aye.
Really clever, like. What do you think's going to happen with the Judgment Day?
I don't know, I really like them.
I do?
I really like them. I really like what's going on at the minute. I like them as a group of action.
Who's the leader?
It's Mammy, isn't it?
Mammy, aye.
It's Mammy.
Really
she is really good. She just doesn't really defend her belt though, does she? I mean, there's been not really many in there, isn't it, to challenge her?
Oh, what's her face has come back?
Raquel. Oh, Nia Jax.
Nia Jax.
The irresistible force.
Moving on. Well, we're on AEW and gotta hold my hand up. The unthinkable happened. Edge went to AEW. Adam Edge Copeland. I read for months and months that he was going to go to AEW. Never ever seen him leaving WWE. Thought he would have had a big send off. Turns out his last match was against Sheamus on SmackDown. And
that was it. The one in Montreal. He ended it the way he wanted to end it.
He said that, didn't he?
And now he's got to go and finish his career with his best pal.
Aye, and hopefully that's it's going to be a good story.
And the person whose wife he pinched. Girlfriend he pinched Lita from Matt Hardy. They're speaking now though, by the way. I like how he's... Remember that storyline when it was on Raw?
Oh, really? It was very close.
Aye.
That asked Matt's permission though, didn't
they? They did, aye. Didn't we do an up in the loft with that? Didn't Matt come out on that one when they were on the bed in the ring? Or did they just stay in the bed in the ring?
No, Cena came out.
Cena.
Aye, that wasn't Matt, that one. It was very close. For anybody not knowing, Matt Hardy used to go out with Lita and Edge stole her on and off screen. So they rated our superstar.
Yeah.
Adam. Aye, so I love how he's kept his music.
Yes.
It's slightly changed at the start, which you pointed out, but that's great.
Beth Phoenix, isn't it? Does it say, you think you know him?
Yes.
It's not the...
You think you know me, so you think you know him, and he comes out.
You think you know him.
It's great, that. Great. Just hope he gets a... Well, he's going to run the show anyway. Is he replacing Punk?
Well, I don't know. Have you seen the photos that they've been showing though, and they're saying like they're actually saying that CM Punk is more of a draw than Adam Edge Copeland, because the arenas that he's been in, the shows that them are putting on, there's so many empty seats. Whereas when CM Punk does it, it's full.
Do you agree with that? I do, you know.
I do, and I get why. Like, the AEW fans aren't the WWE fans. Yes, there's people that like both, but I don't know. WWE, Edge is loved by the WWE fans because of how long he was there.
Is it because he's been constant.
Aye.
When CM Punk left.
And had a bit of a break.
I think
But
Edge is a better wrestler.
I think because CM Punk is
controversial, isn't he?
But isn't he real?
Right.
You don't know what I mean?
Aye,
you know what I mean? Like,
aye. He's never been a vampire.
aye, he's like, aye, but he's, you know what you're gonna like. He's straight edge, straight talking.
Aye.
You know, he doesn't beat around the bush. He's fantastic on the mic. Well, they both are decent.
They're both great. If I'm honest, this is weird. Manners.
That's on me. That's me muffin I had for my breakfast.
Edge is better. I think Edge is better than Punk, but I think I'd pay money to go and see Punk ahead of Edge.
Aye. More of a headliner.
Aye.
Is that? I like both of them. I love Edge. I think he's brilliant. Always have, and I loved CM Punk when he was in WWE. Not so much in AEW. Didn't really.
Nice.
Didn't really follow him. Didn't like his crap tangas. But as a entertainment value, he's very, very good.
He got booed to bits, you know, at All In at Wembley.
Did he?
I couldn't believe it. There was a row of lads behind where I was sat, and they hated Punk. And there was me, Macho Man, and the Russell Raja cheering Punk. So when he won,
yay!
I thought with him being in England, he would have got a good reception. But nah, got booed out the place. Like
people go get into the moment though, don't they, as well? Obviously, he was getting booed, wasn't he, in America?
That's.
But he's still selling it out.
He's just ruffling feathers.
I wonder if CM Punk wasn't there and it was Edge, if it would have had the same impact in regards to sales and stuff. I'm not saying that Edge is at fault for the AEW stuff, by the way. I'm not saying that at all.
Oh, he's definitely
I just think it's just not.
You think it's just going down any rate,
Aye.
regardless of Punk being or not?
Aye.
I don't think Punk's got that pull. I think they're not selling out arenas.
I think like obviously WWE at the minute is the place to be. They're getting so much right in regards to storylines, matches. You know, like look at SmackDown at the weekend. John Cena, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, main event Jey Uso.
I was stacked.
Triple H. Who else was on?
Season premiere.
Nick Aldis.
Aye, I know pretty much nothing about him.
We've had a discussion about him before.
Aye.
We've had it like I think it might be my first or second episode.
When he popped up, I thought 1, 2, 3, 4, and I was him. I'm sure he's mentioned
from
him before.
TNA wrestling. He's only 36-year-old, him, you know.
Great on the mic.
Very, very good.
I thought, oh, he's good him.
But he was in the English version of Gladiators, which is what we thought he was called Oblivion.
That's him, aye.
And,
aye.
He was the main guy for the British version of Gladiator. In my eyes, he was the bad guy, but he was the main guy. He was the one that was most like talented, should we say, in regards to how he was on screen.
Much
so it doesn't surprise us how well he's done over in America and in wrestling. He was great in TNA when they had that. I've spoke about before, that British Invasion. I loved that British Invasion part of TNA where they had Doug Williams, him, and a big guy.
I didn't realise that was him.
Aye.
That was because that much good. It's married to Mickey James.
Married to Mickey James, aye. I was reading that apparently that she might end up making the switch across again and have a bit of a power couple type of running it type of thing.
Could be good.
Could be good, aye.
Could be
really good.
Very good. They're doing loads right. But I think AEW is still really good at the minute, regardless of all the pictures that you see online of them half full arenas. I like the Bullet Club. I like MJF. And
MJF one's good. That's good. It's mad. Like obviously he's flipped and now he's a face. But then I've seen a video. I don't watch it much, but I always try and watch the highlights on social media. And he had Kenny Omega and they were in the changing room. They were talking and he caught he was saying how good he is. But then he went to his yarn. He called him says what a year ago the day or something like that. You bitch. Oh, aye.
Superb, man. But I do think they're both good. Just watch both.
Yeah. Yeah, I watched both.
Superb.
Yeah.
What else we got? As you touched on, well, supposedly Cena and The Rock are available because of the writer's strike. That's why they've appeared on WWE television. So Cena's been there week after week after week. Must be skinned. And The Rock made a little comeback as well, which I thought was good.
It was.
I thought it was good.
I would like to see him more.
I would. And I was hoping he might have followed on, but he didn't. He's just
No.
come and gone, hasn't he?
Wait, and then he mentioned, did you see him mention about how he was meant to be fighting Roman at WrestleMania 39?
Is that true? Was it?
It came out of his mouth done an interview. He says it was on. Something happened for it not to be on. It was like that was the plan.
Oh.
And something happened.
Shame.
For why it wasn't. He's done an interview. He was with what's he called? The Pat
McAfee.
With
Right.
him.
It would have been at the same time then.
Aye.
Shame. Might still come to fruition. Someone's got to beat Roman Reigns.
Yes.
Just to know
Who
it's
would
gonna
that be?
Well, goes on canny. LA Knight. Since our last episode is now massive.
Huge. Yeah.
Yeah. But there's something getting on me wick. I mean, I'm a big fan of LA Knight. He's great.
No, I think I know what you're going to say. Yeah.
He's great on the mic, right? But he is just a massive copycat. I was looking at him, right? He's wearing HBK's circular shades.
Yeah.
He's got the Rock strut.
Yeah.
He's got Austin's waistcoat.
Yeah.
He's got which is just
Yeah. What?
It's just like, I mean, it's clever. And I mean, it's sort of been done before. Kevin Owens sort of did it. He brought in super kicks. He's doing suckets, swantons. He's doing the stunner. Fans love all that sort of carry on. But Elliot Knight's just took it to the extreme.
It's working.
Oh, it's great. He comes on, everyone's like, oh,
It's working. And that's somebody as well who has been given the microphone, who's obviously decent on the mic, and they've just went, right, there you go.
Go for it.
And he's doing it. Like, I was watching his segment with Roman Reigns. It was really good. Like, I was totally entertained. It was on for about 4 minutes. And he was like, he went like, well, you've been sitting around all day. Let us remind you, just if you got who's took over the show now. He went, let them know, and I said, 8, 9, and like that's class. He's won the crowd over.
They're in the palm of his hand.
Aye.
Things have changed just a little bit, so I tell you what, Tossa, tell them whose game this is.
And like, it's like,
Roman Reigns was great there though.
nah.
And then Roman Reigns, oh well, hang on a minute. So you've got them chanting your name now.
Aye.
Well done.
Aye.
Which was quite clever. But I'm like, it's just too gimmicky.
It's a real gimmick.
Is it? I don't know if it's just the waistcoat.
I can't see him winning a belt, by the way.
Not anyway. It's too quick. Too quick a jump. You might win the Intercontinental and eventually win
something like that.
a big one, but not at the minute. Not in this feud.
But if he's so over,
Cody Rhodes was, he never won. He's streets ahead.
But that's why they went face to face. I think I think it's going to be Cody Rhodes who wins the belt off Roman Reigns.
Well, that's the story, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Could be right. Could be wrong.
Yeah.
We've also had quite a few releases as well. Cost cutting in the WWE. The bigger ones, Dolph Ziggler.
No.
Shame, but he wasn't being used.
No.
He got a bit of a run in NXT, didn't he? And then as the Dirty Dogs. Was it Dirty Dogs?
Him and Bobby Roode.
Yeah.
Who's now... That was another good bit on SmackDown, actually. It was Raw. Was it Raw? I was buckled. It was Raw. It was, what's he called? TMI and Johnny Gargano.
Oh, aye.
And they were stood outside the producer's office, and they knocked on the door, and then they played Glorious, right, music, and it was Michael Hayes just looking at them, and they were like,
Michael Hayes? Hayes.
Michael Hayes, right? And he came out and then they shut the door and then they knocked again and they were playing the music and then Bobby Roode came round because now Bobby Roode is apparently not an active wrestler anymore. He's a producer.
Is he?
Yeah. And I loved Bobby Roode was brilliant in TNA and
He was superb. He was great in NXT.
and they didn't use him well but now he's a producer. He would have been, I think he would be better than that Adam, what's he called, is the Raw general manager.
He's
I
a
think he would.
character, I think, is he? He's just an official. And he's like now GM. Did you know, I just read this, Vince McMahon scrapped GMs in 2018.
Really?
So you haven't had a GM on Raw or SmackDown for 5 years? 5 times!
I didn't realise that.
Because it was just run by the McMahons. So Survivor Series is on the horizon, isn't it?
Because
So
actually, in that time, we had the authority.
you did that.
Yeah,
Yes.
then they were running it, right? And now that they're on there, I get why they've done that, but give them GMs again.
I like the
Give
GMs.
scope for them to bring people in.
I do like the brand splits. And what else have we got? Bray Wyatt.
Oh my God. There was a lot of people, like when new fans that was just spoke about before, I had chats with them about this Bray Wyatt one, and even like one of the mums, MJ's mum, she follows the wrestling as well. She used to like it when we like it with Shawn Michaels, and she was saying she cried when she found out about Bray Wyatt, thought was dead. Really sad, and it was really sad.
Really sad, yeah.
Really, really sad.
It's awful. But it shows you that the internet knows nothing. For when he disappeared, people were saying it was down to Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon didn't like him, so his stories got put on the back burner that he'd injured his back or something, or he had a really bad injury. Just turns out he had COVID. That's why he wasn't there.
He had a heart problem, didn't he?
That's what did it, like, so.
What a shame.
Total shame. Proper talent.
Proper talent. I was thoroughly enjoying watching, seeing where that was going to go. But do you think it's true what they've been saying on the old Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it these days? That reminds us we'll have to change the Twitter logo to the X logo because it's not Twitter. About the Wyatt Six and them continue with it in his memory.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
I would like to see
because
that.
they can do it.
Of course they can.
They can do it.
Was it ever confirmed that Bo Dallas was?
I don't think it's ever been confirmed, has it? I don't think so.
Somebody zoomed in on a tattoo, didn't they? But yeah, I'd love to see that and just carry on his legacy a bit.
I agree.
It's heartbreaking looking at the family photos and stuff. And
I know with these two little kids and stuff like that. That's terrible. 42 was he? Was he 42? Same age as us? Well, 43 now, me, Dino.
Yeah, old man. I know what I need.
43.
There we go then. So that's what totally caught up. That is your top 5 finishers nailed down, and that is us up to date. So that was your episode this time around. He has been the 123 Freya.
And he has been Big Dean 316. We appreciate you. Keep it sweet.
Keep it sweet.